This week's free vehicle lineup in GTA Online brings you two very different takes on performance driving while also saving you over $3 million. On one hand, we have a modern all-wheel drive sports sedan that's going to blend strong real-world speed with really planted cornering capability, as well as just daily driver usability. And on the other hand, we have a retro-inspired American sports classic that focuses more on its styling, customization, and just that old school performance feel while still being quick enough to be genuinely fun to drive. So if you're looking to add two very different but very solid performance focused cars to your garage for free this week, these are absolutely worth checking out before this update here in game ends. And the fact that you get $3.1 million worth of cars for $0 this week is just a huge plus. Starting off with our LS Car Meet prize ride, it is the Ubermacht Reinhardt, and in order to unlock this vehicle, all you need to do is just win one LS Car Meet Series race, and you can claim it. The Ubermacht Reinhardt delivers a very good performance, especially when the fact that you consider it a sports sedan. It's got punchy acceleration, a super solid top speed that makes it feel quick both off the line and also if you're just on the highway driving really fast. Throughout the corners, it stays pretty composed and predictable. It's got all-wheel drive, so that's huge because you get excellent grip, and honestly, that starts to also creep into low-end supercar territory when it comes to this car staying planted on the road. The handling is just unbelievable. That being said though, the car does have a couple of quirks that I think you'll want to keep in mind here. For one, the suspension. It can bottom out on rough roads or if you hop a curb in town, and more importantly than that, the Reinhardt also has a noticeable tendency to roll or flip over when you crash, which is just annoying because it stays planted to the ground, it has a low center of gravity, but it can flip over like it's top heavy. It's very strange. It is stable if you take a super tight corner and you're just driving normally, but if you're very aggressive and you tend to just send it into high-speed traffic or crash a lot, you're gonna roll over a ton, and so that's something that you need to respect with this car. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so here is my Ubermacht Reinhardt. We went with like a very dark blue, black wheels. I think honestly kind of boring styling. I was very vanilla with it, nothing crazy. I just tried to make it look a little bit more sleek than stock. And I gotta say, I mean, I do like the reflections of this blue. It's not crazy in your face, a little bit muted, looks good. I just recorded the segment of the upcoming vehicle before we did this one, so I'm super excited to jump in because I know that this one is gonna be technically faster in a straight line, but I don't know if it's going to be as fun to drive. We'll see. You'll have to check out the upcoming vehicle after this. But I do like the Reinhardt. I love all Ubermacht vehicles in this game. This is definitely not one of the faster ones, for sure. The Sentinel GTS is just leagues ahead of this thing. But this is still an excellent car. So let's start in 3, 2, 1, go. Hooks right up. All-wheel drive. There was no wheel spin at all. No tire smoke. Nothing like that. But I can already notice it trying to take these turns. It's got that classic, you know, all-wheel drive feel where, like, you know, you have more confidence and it can almost be used in driving as like a crutch in a sense. It just offers a different experience. You know, there's, to me, an all-wheel drive car, like my BMW 328i, I have a 2011 BMW 328i. That's all-wheel drive. Very soon, we're going to be getting that E92 M3, ladies and gentlemen. And going rear-wheel drive is going to be a totally different experience. But it's going to be very nice, and I'm looking forward to it. So either way, what I was trying to say with all-wheel drive is it's more forgiving. You know, you can power out of a turn way harder. You don't have to, you know, straighten out the wheel before you necessarily, you know, continue to mash the throttle, right? And the all-wheel drive is going to completely, not just save you, but it's just going to carry you through a turn, whereas like a rear-wheel drive, you can definitely bomb a corner faster. You just can't lay into the throttle as soon. So I would say you just have to have just a cleaner turn in general. But with this car, you notice that, like in this game, is what I'm trying to say. It just feels very, I don't know, the tires are just clawing at the road constantly, and I feel like that's just slowing me down a little bit, whereas like other cars, I can be a little bit more wild with. We're still setting a good pace overall. I mean, you know, whoa, no, that's gonna slow us down a little bit. Thankfully, we didn't, I mean, we lost momentum, but we didn't like spin out. You guys know with all these videos, I'm just trying to showcase what it's like to drive these cars. We're not doing the most scientific Bruffy 1322 testing ever. That's never the purpose, intention, or even the mindset I have with these videos when I set out to record them and make them for you. It's just to show you, like, if you're driving this car, what it's like. You know, that's why I don't disable the traffic. That's why I don't have a closed course, because when are you driving around in GTA with no traffic? You know, if we're talking about just like using a vehicle to money grind with, not just racing, this is kind of what the videos are about. And I gotta say, I thought this car was gonna be a little bit faster. I'm all over the road today. I'm not a good driver, but like this thing, I just feel like it should get around the corner easier. And I should be doing a better job at driving it. But overall, it just, I don't want to say it's unimpressive. There's nothing impressive about it. Is that what I want to say? That's what I want to say, I think. That's how I would describe this car. It's cool. It's good. It's a BMW. If you like, it's unique. It's a BMW wagon. We don't have many of those in the game, or really any. But there's just nothing that super stands out. 2:58. That was our time. Almost 2:59. If we didn't crash those 2 times, what would we have set? A 2-minute 55-second pace? Maybe? You guys will actually be surprised. This is slower than the next vehicle we're going to be talking about, which I am surprised with. Albeit, you know, I did not drive this one as nicely, but still, stay tuned to the next one, because I think you'll really like it. I mean, this car is cool. I like the other car better. This one, you can just win by doing an LS Car Meet Series race and winning it. The other one, you need a little bit of luck on your side. For our Diamond Casino podium vehicle, it is the Invetero Coquette D1, and this car feels like Rockstar's more visually faithful take on a classic Corvette, leaning harder into its authentic styling compared to the Blackfin, while also still keeping that classic American performance vibe. And again, compared to the Blackfin that you can get in-game, you can expect kind of similar performance. You know, it's quick, but it's not a dominant vehicle or a dominant speed profile with this car. You get very good acceleration, respectable top speed. Handling is good enough to stay confident through most of the corners in the game without feeling like a pure track demon, but the D1 also just stands out in the customization category as well as its visual presence. It's less about being like the fastest retro sports car on the road, but to me it's more about looking like spot on and it's just being fast enough to feel rewarding and fun to drive. That's what you want out of a car in this game. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, with our Coquette D1 from Invetero, and I gotta say, I'm a big fan of the Coquette Blackfin that released a long time ago. This is just like the OG Corvette, but in its final form. This is a lot less of like a cartoon version. I don't even want to say that because the Blackfin didn't really look cartoonish. It just had some Austin Healey and Nash Healey elements to it, not just, you know, first gen C1 Corvette elements. But either way, here we are with this car. I tried to go for like a different take. I don't like how it looks actually in the sunrise. It looked great in the shop. I went for like a stone silver and a garnet red, considering changing the red to just something maybe a little bit more brighter, not as like muted, but the stone silver shouldn't be looking like this, but I guess at sunrise and at dawn in game it does. Either way, we're gonna take this around the track, see how it performs, especially compared to the Reinhardt, which I'm recording this one first. I haven't tested the Reinhardt yet. So let's start in 3, 2, 1, go. Right off the line, a little bit of wheel spin, but hooks up. That exhaust note though, that's what I like about the Blackfin too. It just sounds unbelievable. In this one, ooh, I have a turbo on here, so you get a little bit of the turbo whistle. And you also just have like that nice shifting acoustic. You let off the throttle, you got the rasp. The idle sound of this car is actually unbelievable. Something that I don't even think the Blackfin has. It's got this like cammed rumble to it. It just sounds like unbelievable. And the performance of this is the Coquette Blackfin without the slidiness, is kind of what it's like, honestly. More planted to the road, more of a driver's car. The Blackfin's great too. I'm not trashing it by any means. In fact, I still absolutely love the Blackfin, but I'm actually almost surprising myself because I have just been driving around the Blackfin so much if I want like an older Corvette, right? And I haven't really given this thing a fair shake. I used it on my PS5 once, right when the Bottom Dollar Bounties update came out, when I bought all the Day 1 DLC vehicles, because during that time my PC crapped out on me. I had some PC problems and I was trying to solve that, so I was playing on PlayStation 5. I went out to Best Buy that day, bought a PlayStation, and used it for like a week before I got my PC fixed, because I needed to continue making content. And so I tried out the Coquette D1, but I have not driven it since. Oh, listen to that exhaust when you let off the throttle. Like, here, we'll take this turn. I'm not even going to try and brake. We'll take the turn. Oh, I didn't downshift, so I didn't get it. You didn't get the burbles and the pops. I'm trying to still go fast, obviously, for a good time, so we just have to let it happen naturally. But, oh no, if this thing downshifts and you let off the throttle, whoa, it sounds amazing. I love this car so much. And every time you shift, just the... Oh, the turbo and everything. Listen to that! It sounds so good. My dad used to have... It was a... I forget what year. Was it a 1972 or 1973? I want to say it was that old. It was an MG Midget. The small little green one, like the Wimbledon green. Unbelievable car. I missed that thing, honestly. He ended up finally giving it to his uncle just because my dad wasn't really driving it anymore. And like he just, you know, he worked on it like a long time ago. He imported it from England because my parents lived out there. My dad had like an expat assignment. So when I was young, I spent a couple years overseas from like 1 to 3. I was living in England. It was kind of crazy. We just had some game lag right there, like a huge frame drop. So anyway, that's where he got that car, and then he brought it back to the States. And whoa. This thing reminds me of that. Not in the looks, you know, but just those burbles when you downshift. It just sounds amazing, because that thing was straight pipe. Let's see, the time, 2 minutes 53 seconds. If we didn't crash, we would have just been about... Still over 2 minutes 50 seconds anyway. That's extremely fast for an old sports car, honestly. I mean, this is a sports classic in this game. Wow, I love this thing. Just in the first little bit of driving this thing, I absolutely fell in love with it. You definitely, I mean, if you win it this week, keep it in the garage. Don't just get rid of it. Keep it, please. It's awesome. With all that said and out of the way, though, we are going to be wrapping everything up right here, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you guys did go on to enjoy and appreciate these vehicle reviews, definitely drop a like on the video and consider subscribing to the channel if you are new and you want to stay up to date with more GTA Online content just like this. I have more content coming every single day in long form, but also consider checking me out over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. Specifically twitch.tv/HazardOusHDTV for more GTA Online money grinding live streams, and also check out my YouTube shorts, TikToks, and Instagram Reels if you want something outside the long form. If you want some short form content, quick, rapid fire tips, tricks, news, updates, guides, leaks, and more, that will be your home for all that. So again, thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day. I'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new GTA Online video because we have some new rewards for the month. See you guys then. Peace.